'Cause I'm right on time, and I'm timeless. I'm gonna eat my noodles until people show up. It'll help me pass the time. And yeah, I eat my noodles dry. It's the best way. I think people that eat noodles with water are really weird. If you never ate dry noodles, eat some dry noodles. It's good for you. I'm a pimp and slick back. While I'm eating, I'll put up the chat. I've literally never looked at my YouTube studio before. I'm looking at it right now. Oh wow, I have a list of, I can actually see my new subscribers. Did not know that. This whole time I thought that was inaccessible. P.W. Gavin, Washington. Inside the Trump Hotel. I don't know if I want to watch that video, bro. Okay, anyways, back to my studio. Back to my YouTube studio. Let's see what else I can find. What other features do I have that I don't know about? Oh boy, Davey. Very interesting. Let's see. Look at my content. Oh wait, there's comments that I need to review. I wonder how negative they are. Let's see. Oh, it said there was, oh, let me see. It said there were 7 comments, but there's actually not, so they played me. Got my hopes up a little bit. All right, let me go back to my YouTube studio that I never look at. They got ideas for me. Become a YouTube partner. I need to do that. You know what I need to look at? I need to change my homepage video. Because right now, videos. How do I find? Oh, you know what? I need to do my poll. I'll come back to this after I make my poll. But this is gonna keep me entertained for a while until people show up. I'm glad I found this. Tasty. Oops, that's not a poll. Create a poll. Okay, now there's a poll. Pause. Now, I'm gonna go back to my YouTube studio and see what I can see about what I see. Let me go to my channel and see what it looks like to the average person. Personalize my channel. Nah, I want to change that video. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Description. URL. Oh, I can put links. Wow. Well, let me put some links. Now I can tell people go look at my channel instead of being like, oh, here's my Instagram. King TV, what's up? Video? What video? What video? What am I missing here? What's up, bro? I'm chilling. Is there video? What do you mean, is there video? You can't see me? If you can't see me, it's because of you, not me. I think. I just see a black screen. Well, I'm on my laptop and I can see my stream. I can see my stream on my phone. Maybe you gotta X out and click back in it. I don't know. Possibly.
You got yourself 2 noodles?
Nope. I only ate one.
Sure, bro. Sure. It's insane. Insane.
Listen, y'all. My wife thinks she knows me better than me, but nobody knows me better than me. But yeah, King TV, I think it's your phone. If you are still here, I think it's your phone. Because I'm looking on my laptop and I can see myself, so it's not a black screen. I would never intentionally get on here and just have a black screen, so that's the first thing. If that ever happens, let me know. Can you pass me those chips? The nasty ones.
How about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look back on the picture.
Here you go. Ah! Bro, I thought you were gonna take them back. Had to close it out. Alright, we good now. What's up, bro? What did you think of the fights last night? Were you surprised by anything? There was only one fight that surprised me. And that was the Aspinall fight. I did not think it was gonna go like that. Damn it. You know what? That doesn't surprise me. I get why it's surprising, especially because I commented on your breakdown. I think when people think of power punchers, they think of here you go. Thanks. They think of pressure automatically, but you know, Alex doesn't always apply pressure. He's a real high IQ dude. And I don't think he likes getting into wars just to get into them. Because even Strickland put him on his back foot.
You have only 4 forks.
You can have this one.
How do 4 forks?
They're probably in the sink.
We only have 2 forks, so. No, they're not in the sink.
Oh.
So this is one, there's another one.
Yeah, so anyway. He doesn't really have a problem fighting backwards. In the same way, kind of the same way he caught Jerry, he caught Strickland. Different punches, but still, he's going backwards. Bah, bah, quick punches. Because they feel like, oh, I'm pressuring him. I just landed something or I got him off balance, whatever. So I'm gonna close the distance and go to work. And he was like, all right, go ahead, come in here. Which is kind of why it was like a little ironic when Izzy did that to him, right? Because he tricks people like that all the time. But I wasn't too surprised by that. I was actually surprised that I was surprised that his kicks were that effective. Like it was literally two kicks that did crazy damage. Like I knew he was gonna put in work on the legs. But I mean, I think it was the second kick where I was like, bro, his legs fucked up already. That's crazy. Off two kicks, bro. Whew. Oh wow, it worked. Now my other links are in my bio. Cool. Let me go to my other YouTube channel and see if I can see it. I gotta use Google Chrome. Is there really 5 people in here right now? Show yourselves, cowards. Reveal yourselves, cowards. Hacen cobardes. Dejan un comentario. Just tapping in, probably gonna KO soon. Respect. Bro, I went to go watch some boxing in person last night. The heavyweights were disgustingly garbage, bro. Like some of the worst fighting I've ever seen in my life. Professional boxing too. Yo, I was in the crowd thinking like, you know what? I might take a pro fight before I get out of here, bro. Cause I would have slumped all of them. Even the big 6'6" dude I watched. Jerry leaned so far forward. That's why the leg kicks did so much damage. Yeah, it was bad, bro. Like I said, I knew it was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be like an accumulation thing. I kind of thought, oh, round 2, 3, maybe 4. If it goes that far, we will see him, not being able to stand the same and shit. Bro, it was 2 kicks into the game. I was like, damn, bro. Especially the one where he just straight up fell. Bro, I'll send you, when I get off of here, I'll send you some clips from the fights last night. It was not even, at no point in time were they standing at distance throwing punches. Like, they were literally just, putting their heads down and running into each other and swinging. And I was like, what is going on? What's going on? Actually up during one of your streams, crazy. What time is it where you at? I did record them, bro. I will send them to you. Well, the first one, which was the worst one, I did not record because I had just got there. I thought they were gonna be one of the last fights because they were heavy, and they were the third fight. And so I pulled up. They was already in the middle of it, and it was like crazy, bro. It was crazy drama. If you want, I could tell you what happened. It's not that interesting, but it's kind of just funny. 1:51 a.m. Ooh, yeah, that's late. I did try to get on here a little bit earlier than usual today. So since there's no daylight savings here, I'm on Eastern Standard Time now. So I'm like lined up with New York. So normally I get on at 9 o'clock New York time. But today I got on at 8 something, like 8:25 or something. So a little bit earlier. And tomorrow is a holiday here. Bro, I've never seen a country have so many holidays, bro. Like, every time I'm like, all right, I got my stuff ready. I'm gonna get up and go work out in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, oh yeah, it's a holiday tomorrow, gym's not open. I'm like, bro, what? It was just a holiday last week, bro. Okay, here's the story. I'm gonna take you 2 days back. This is where the story really begins for me. I was training on Friday, and they're doing the weigh-ins for the pro fights. I'm literally the only person training. I didn't get the memo that they were doing the weigh-ins at that time, but I was like, I'm already here, bro. Y'all can't stop me from working out. So I just hit the furthest bag away from the weigh-ins and picture taking and stuff. The last people to come in, two buff black dudes, I instantly was like, yeah, they're American. I could just tell instantly. And they were trying to talk to everyone in English, and everyone was just like, I don't know what you're saying. So I realized that they were in trouble. And I'm like, what y'all need help with, man? And they were like, we're supposed to do the weigh-in here. We're supposed to blah, blah, blah. And so she came up, the girl that runs the gym, and she's just like, can you translate for us? And I'm like, yeah, I got you. And she was like, they need to pay. And so I told them, I'm like, oh, y'all got to pay for your spot. And they're like, okay, cool. You got Cash App? Or I'm like, no, they don't have Cash App, bro. Like, I can tell you that right now. I don't need to translate that. And so they were asking, like, where they could go get cash at. And my Uber was pulling up. So I'm like, yo, good luck. Hope y'all figure out the rest of this. And so that's where the problem started at. I didn't stay. I didn't know what happened. So next day, like I said, I pull up when this dude is fighting. I pull up in the third round. Round ends, they come back out, and I hear them say last round, and I'm like, damn, they're only doing a 4-rounder? That's crazy. They're fighting, bah, 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 bah. Round ends, and they're like, all right, we're going to the scorecards. And like, you could see the coach and the dude are like visibly confused because they're like, why does it look like the fight is over? And then he's like, bro, I paid for 6 rounds. I paid you for 6 rounds. I bet he didn't, but he didn't speak Spanish. So, anyways, they decided to let it be 6 rounds. So the other dude, the Colombian dude, has already he's like, whoo, he's like, thanks everyone for coming out here. He's literally talking to the crowd, like, thanks everyone, great fight, blah blah blah. Then they're like, sorry, bro, it's gonna be 6 rounds. He said he paid for 6 rounds. We don't want no drama. And so they do 6 rounds, right? Well, it's supposed to be 6 rounds. More drama happens because at the end of the 5th round, I don't know why, somebody got confused. They thought they were on 6 or something. The 5th round ends and they're like, fight's over. And at this point, like, the black dude is taking off his gloves. Like, he's undone the tape. They cut it. Gloves are off. And the Colombian dude's like, bro, we said we're doing 6 rounds. I was like saving my energy during that round because I wanted to come back strong on the 6th round. They're like, bro, his gloves are off. Sorry. And like, they announced the American dude as the winner. And the Colombian dude was like talking mad shit to the judges. He's like, bro, I wasted my energy thinking the 4th round was the last round. Then y'all said 6. And like the dude who owns the gym was like, bro, it's over. You lost. don't know what to tell you. And yeah, it was very dramaful. And they got up out of there, never saw him again. I don't know how they making it around here with zero Spanish. It's just it's pretty crazy. I can't lie to you. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Cuál es tu cosa favorita de vivir en Colombia? ¿Y vivirías alguna vez en otro país latinoamericano? Lo que más me gusta, la comida. La comida es riquísima. ¿Y vivirías alguna vez en otro país latinoamericano? Tal vez en Panamá o algo así, pero no sé. La verdad es que no sé. Pero buena pregunta. But yeah, bro. It was nuts. It was nuts up in there. And then I gotta. I mean, there's pretty much no chance that anyone from that gym is watching the stream, but still, this is what I'm about to say is very, very something. So, the main event for the night is one of the trainers at the gym. He's a super cool dude. He's like 11-0 as a pro or whatever. And I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. He lost. He lost. Like, clearly, he lost to me. And they didn't even try to not be corrupt. Like, the fight was over, and it literally took like 2 minutes to announce the decision. Like, I literally was talking to my wife. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't take this long to read cards. Like, the dude, he would keep going back to the table, and like, you could literally see him being like, you sure? You sure? And he would start walking away, and he'll come back, and he'll be like, wait a second. And then, like, they went into the ring, and they're like, Giancarlo's won the fight. And everyone was just like, yeah. But everyone was like, it's his home gym, so like they had to give him the dub. But dog, he didn't win. Now I did record all 4 rounds of that fight, and I will send them to you if you want, and you could be the judge, bro. But I'm telling you, he did not win, and he was fighting a dude with no shoes on. This dude pulled up with no shoes on and Muay Thai shorts. So instantly, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be over in 1 round. He's getting smoked. Bro was putting in work with no shoes on. It was crazy. Giselle, what's up? Let me tell you something right now. A dude with no shoes could never beat my ass. That's just what I think. I'm pretty sure I'm stating a fact, but you know, I don't know. You pull up to a fight with no shoes with me, I'm stepping on your toes, bro. Like, if I feel like I'm losing, I'm stepping on your toes, bro. There's just no way that a dude with no shoes could beat me up, dog. That's insane. I'll send them, bro. I'll send them. And then the last fight of the night was heavyweight. And it ended in 1 round. This dude was huge, bro. He was like bigger than me, but like in a stiff way though. Like, he was just throwing bombs. He got tired like halfway through the first round, but he survived. And then like in the corner, you could see him with his glove, like he was like doing this, and they stopped the fight. And I'm like, damn, what happened? Bro stood up, and he had torn his bicep. That shit was like a fruit roll up in his arm, bro. You could see it. It was all the way up here. There was like nothing right here, bro. And I was like, oh yeah, probably stop the fight. Who's into a dude with no shoes on? It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. I saw him at the weigh-in yesterday, and I was like, dude got on Muay Thai shorts, bro. This is a boxing event. And he didn't have no shoes on at the weigh-in either, but I was like, whatever, because it's the weigh-in. But when I saw dude step up into the ring, and like he was the first person to walk in, so he's in the corner doing his thing, and I'm like, bro, he's barefoot. I was like, I don't even know if that's allowed, to be honest. Like, I never seen anybody do it before, so there might not be a rule against it, because you only come up with rules after somebody does some stupid shit, and you like, okay, we never thought somebody would come into the ring shoeless. So now we got to make a rule. You got to wear shoes. But I've never seen that before in a boxing fight. Like, I've never seen someone without shoes. Yeah, bro. And what was crazy was, like, he had great conditioning. I don't think he got tired. Like, that's when I was like, oh, this is a problem. Like, he was throwing bombs. He didn't have the greatest defense, but he was throwing so many punches. And he was so aggressive, and he wasn't getting tired that, like, his offense was his defense. Especially because the other dude, he was, like, basically, like, trying to deflect every single shot. Would I have given him my shoes? No, he didn't have no socks on, bro. I'm not supposed to let you put your funky ass feet up in my shoes with no socks on. That's insane, bro. Nah. If he had socks, maybe. If I had extra socks in my shoes, I'd be like, you can wear these if you put socks on. You can't wear my shoes with no socks on. I don't even want you to wear my shoes. My gloves, yes. My shoes, no. I did see, and that was what was crazy too. After that dude got robbed, he let the last fight. He let one of them from the home gym. He let one of them use his gloves for the fight. I was like, bro, if I get robbed, I'm leaving the gym. Like, you can't steal a win away from me and then ask me to borrow my gloves, bro. Mike Ben said, crazy story for you, but he deleted it. What did you mean to say? Talib Bahar. Talib, what's your ethnicity? That's a very Muslim name. Mike, why did you retract your message? Did you decide not to tell the story? You're like, nah, it's too many people in here. I know it's about that woman, though. It has to be. I can't believe you asked what I get for my shoes. Listen, I consider myself a nice guy for the most part. There's some stuff where I'm just like, nah, bro. Like I said, if you had socks, different story. A little bit. Gloves, wraps. I'm like, you can wash your hands, but feet are kind of disgusting, bro. Especially if I don't know if you wash yours. You got cheated on? Bro, I said, what's your ethnicity? Like, where's your people from? Where's your parents from? Where's your family from? Maybe not your parents. But that's, like I said, that's a very Arabic Muslim name. Like, but since you brought it up, what happened, bro? How'd you get cheated on? How'd you find out, I should say? I already know how it happened, but North Carolina? See, that's why I said, where's your family from? I know people hate when people ask that, but I'm asking anyways. What's your descent? Actually, I just assumed NC means North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know if that's what NC stands for. I did say ethnicity. I asked a bunch of different things just to make it clear what I was after. But it didn't work out. Now I gotta wait to hear where you're from, and I gotta wait to hear how you got cheated on. She said I'm a weirdo. Sorry, that's not funny, but I just wasn't expecting to read that. She said I'm a weirdo, but she's always texting me like I'm the person here That's the weirdo she is. Uh, yeah, you probably shouldn't text people after they cheat on you, bro. Go ahead and block that number. Forget she exists. Nothing good can come from talking to her, bro. Trust me. I see we're gonna skip over the ethnicity question. Gotta respect that. That's the best way to make someone stop talking about it. Yeah. Good. Block her. You shouldn't even be talking about her right now, bro. Honestly, it's okay because we're gonna get you past it. But you just need to erase her, bro. She's history, dog. Like you'll get somebody new eventually. And why did she say you're a weirdo though? Where did that come from? I feel like that's a weird thing to say about someone you're in a relationship with. Ooh, I'm full. My family's from PA. This is not the information that I'm after. But if your family's from Pennsylvania and they're from Philly, then you could just be black with a Muslim name. If you're not, then I feel like you know what I'm asking and you don't want to answer the question, which is fine. You don't have to. But I feel like you ducking my question, bro. Why are you doing that to me, bro? I just want to know your heritage, man. It's a cool name. Nah, cause he could say color is subjective. He could say black, brown, whatever, and I'll be like, damn, I still don't know. I'm only asking because of what your name means. It's a cool name. It more or less means like a student, someone that is after knowledge. That's why. It's a it's a it's a good name. It's a good name. I'm wondering why your parents named you that. If there's a story behind it. That's why I asked. How old are you, by the way? It's talking about people. 13, okay. All right, I'm gonna give you a pass because I probably wasn't clear enough. I didn't know you were that young. That's my fault. Let me ask you a very specific question. Did you know what your name meant? This is two questions, I lied. Did you know what your name meant? And have your parents ever told you why they named you that? Ah, okay. Did you know that it was an Arabic name? Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, so you weren't ducking my question. You didn't know where I was coming from. Okay, we're good. I was wondering if you were of Arab descent. That's what I was wondering. But if you didn't know those things, probably not. And if you are, I would be really confused why your parents didn't tell you. It's just a very, like I said, it's a very Muslim name. So, but if your people are from Philly, it makes sense. It's a lot of Muslims in Philly. And sometimes what happens is if there's a lot of people in the area, there could have been 500 different people with that name and they just heard it and thought it sounded good and they didn't actually know, you know, why they picked it or anything. But I don't know, bro, because even your last name, like, that's that's something. I don't really know the origin of your last name. That's not it's not like a Quranic last name, but it does sound like it could be somewhere in the area of Turkey or something. But anyways, what else? What else we got going on, yo? Dang, I've been out here for 40 minutes already. That's crazy. Crazy. What y'all got going on over there, man? What y'all doing? And for my fight people, what fights are y'all excited about that are coming soon? My name was taken from a French ballet show my mom was watching while pregnant. What was the show? Or was the show called, you said? I do what every day? Live? No, I don't stream every day. Sometimes like 2 times a week if I can manage it. I try to do Sunday for sure. But oh, yeah, the play Giselle. I know that play. It's oh, you already said it was French. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's French. But yeah, you're right. Do I think Tony Ferguson is going to be able to make a comeback? That's tough to say, man. He's doing some really weird stuff in preparation for this fight, which I don't think is going to be beneficial, but it's real easy to say that. And then if it works out for him, it's going to be like, see, this is what he needed. But like all the stuff he's doing with David Goggins, like the extreme training, throwing up, I'm like, bro, how old is he? He's 40 something. Like, you don't actually need to do that. You've never had a problem with conditioning like that. You've never had a problem like mentally. Like, that's not your problem. You need to probably fix stuff that's been getting you fucked up. You know what I mean? Get a little more technical. Something like that. Like, I don't know, man. There's things that you can do when you're young that you can't do when you're older. Like it's really important. Like Floyd Mayweather is a great example. When he was young, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, and he didn't have broken hands, he used to beat the shit out of people. He didn't focus so much on his defense. His defense was good, but it wasn't like he would just stay away from people and just try not to get hit and counter. He would actually beat the shit out of people. He broke his hands. He got older. Your reflexes aren't the same. In every fight, his defense was more and more spectacular. He didn't want to take punishment because he was getting older. That's the kind of stuff you have to do. Like you have to recognize the situation. You have to adapt. Like you're just not gonna have. You're not gonna be a machine at 40 like you were when you were 18. It's just not gonna happen. Even with juice or whatever else, you still like father time is just real. So yeah, fundamentals, not cardio. Like kind of doesn't matter how good your cardio is if Patty Pimblett beats the shit out of you repeatedly, like just bashes your face in. So Don't know, man. But like I said, if he pulls off the win, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, the David Goggins thing really worked," and I don't even know. Oh. Stevenson de los Santos, that's gonna be interesting. I think Navarrete is gonna smoke on Cesar, but I don't want to see Shakur fight Lomachenko. Like, I don't think Lomachenko would have a chance. But De Los Santos hits hard. I think he has a shot early to do something. But Shakur's distance management is so good, dog. Like, he's not about to get hit by no stupid shit. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Um, and when like the one loss De Los Santos has, what was that? Who was William Foster? I watched that fight. You can't find that fight anywhere now. But I watched it when it happened. And De Los Santos has no cardio because he just like swings for the fences early, and he just broke mentally. William Foster just pressured him, beat the shit out of him in the second half of the fight. And if you like a guy like Shakur, if you're tired, he's gonna destroy you, bro. So um, that's gonna be interesting. The only thing, and this actually will probably be worse for De Los Santos than it will be for Shakur, is just that when two southpaws face each other, you find out like who's actually good. Because a lot of people, Errol Spence Jr., no disrespect, a lot of people are good because they're southpaws. Like they, like if that makes sense, they can get away with a lot of stuff because of the angles. And then if they go against another southpaw that's actually technical, Errol Spence versus Crawford, they get embarrassed, and that's not exactly what happened with De Los Santos and Valenzuela. I don't know if you watched that fight, but Valenzuela was supposed to be the next big thing, and those two fought, and and he got stopped by De Los Santos because he was fighting another southpaw, and they're, what the, bro? Yeah, I can't even. Usually, I just put people in timeout. I gotta block you for that one, Doug. That's just weird. But yeah, the southpaw and southpaw action is definitely something. So we'll see. We'll see very soon. If Tony wins, he's gonna be thrown back into the Shark Tank, and it probably won't be good. I can't see him winning, bro. But if he did, that would suck too. Hopefully, I really doubt it, but hopefully, if he manages to win, hopefully he's like, yo, I just wanted to prove to myself I could still do this. I'm done now. And he just quits. But yeah, that Navarrete fight, bro, I don't think Navarrete's not gonna have no problems with him. Because if he could be Oscar Valdez, who's a pretty good boxer with some power, and say so, I was not doing nothing to him. If you don't have to worry about getting knocked out, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm reading an article about something right now. It's 10 countries to live outside the US that are so cheap you could quit your job. About to see what they are. Am I a munch? No comment. Why such a random comment? I just was not expecting to read that. You thought I was feeling you? I be wondering, like, where did these random accounts come from? Like, where did you come from? How did you see the stream? That's what I want to know. Okay, back to this list of countries I need to know. Spain. Yeah, I don't believe that. Cost of living in Spain is approximately $12.50 per month. I mean, I guess. I feel like you can't quit your job and do that, but let me go to the real cheap ones. Ecuador. Cost of living for one person is $7.85 a month. Rent is about $3.22, but am I gonna get killed though? Let me see. Colombia. Cost of living is $546 per month. I guess that depends on what kind of life you're living, but hello, sir. Entity Mango. That's an interesting username. Why did you choose that? What's up, Jojo Mac? How you doing? Entity Mango makes pictures. Yeah, Los Muertos. Demon Slayer. Good picks. Jojo Mac, where are you from again? I can't remember. I just remember the powerlifting stuff. No, I didn't. I didn't watch that. Did that happen already? I saw the card for it. I was kind of disgusted, bro. I was just like, yeah, whoever allowed that to happen is wrong, bro. Both of them got crazy CTE. That just should not be a thing. Said they boxed to a draw. You know what? Let me see if someone put it on YouTube. Oh, Irving, Texas. That's dope. It's my home. Not Irving, but Texas. All right, let's see if I can find this. This was 17 hours ago, but it's only 17 seconds. Round four. Ooh, they're so old and fat. Oh my God. I mean, they were throwing some bombs. I'm actually surprised for them to be that old, but that should not be allowed. That is crazy. Like, how much money did they need, bro? Let me see if I can. This guy says James Toney versus Razor Ruddock was amazing. Stop. Okay, we got the full fight highlights right here. Yeah, Tony's, yeah, he's crazy fat. Max push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. I I don't know, man. I haven't done that in a long time. When I was, let me see. The last time I did a max set of push-ups was at my last job, but it was hand release push-ups. So we did as many as we could in 2 minutes, and I did 76 for those. But back when I used to do regular push-ups, I would do like 100 or so in 2 minutes. Um, but if I had to do it like tomorrow, I would probably think I could probably knock out 60 push-ups. Pull-ups, I can always do like 15 to 20 in a row. Sit-ups, I don't know. I don't ever do sit-ups. I do a bunch of ab stuff, but not sit-ups. Oh, they tricked me. They said full fight, but it's like a video of like anime boxing. They got me, dog. They got me. Yeah, they definitely still have skills. Once you do that for a lifetime, it's just in you. Cause like, yeah, when I pulled up the video, I'm like, man, they throwing. Like they could definitely beat up like some regular dudes that are like 30 or something, bro. They'll get pieced up for sure. But still, like I said, crazy. Like whoever came to the table with that idea, like let's get these 60-year-old guys to fight. They're sick. Yeah, I don't need to see the full fight. Yeah, that's insane. Colin, what's up? Hola. Very, very crazy. But that money making machine, man. When people got their eyes set on money, they don't care. They don't care about you or anything else. They just care about making that money. It's definitely a. I'm sure it was a. How can I make the most money possible and pay some fighters the least money possible? And that's like, we need some legends. We can't afford Mike Tyson. We can't afford Holyfield. Oh, I bet you James Toney will fight. I bet you Razor Ruddock will fight. Because I just feel like, I don't know, man. I guess they could just be broken. They could have come up with the idea and found a promoter to do it. But I feel like it was the other way around. I feel like 60-year-olds don't just be thinking like, why don't I go fight? Like, I don't know, man. But I mean, everyone is milking the exhibition boxing stuff while they can. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, Tony and Tyson, nah, Tyson will kill him, bro. Tyson is like taking care of himself enough to where he would destroy both of them. But yeah, like I was about to say, if somebody hit me up and gave me enough time and was like, yo, you want to participate in this YouTube boxing, influencer boxing, whatever, I'll be like, hell yeah. I get a check to fight somebody, win or lose, and I'm probably going to win, I'll do it. So, definitely, if you got an opportunity to make some money and you don't think you're gonna die, then not a bad idea. But like I said, for them, they're too old for that shit, man. That's crazy. I would want Tony to actually train this time. I don't know if that's enough, man. Like, dude is 60, bro. Like, 60's not old, but it's old to be fighting, though. It's old to be fighting, bro. Let me see, how old is Mike? Mike gotta be like, what, 50, 53, maybe? Damn, Mike 57. Yeah, Mike's in way better shape than them, though. Like, Mike stays in shape to the point that he would have a camp where he was working on his skills and getting ready for the fight. James Toney and Razor Ruddock, bro, their camp was them probably getting into good enough condition to finish the fight. Because they are Very out of shape. That's insane. I forgot all about that until you said it, to be honest. Like, that's probably like the one. Like, I be watching like influencer boxing and stuff. I literally knew about that fight and I just didn't put it on my calendar to watch because I'm like, bro, I don't want to see that. And I forgot it was yesterday. I would if I was younger. Yeah, like I said, at a certain point, it's just kind of risky for no reason. Like, nah. Some stuff, some stuff, age doesn't matter so much, but definitely getting punched in the head, especially if you haven't been doing it. If you haven't been doing it, or if you've been doing it too much, not a good idea. Like I said, those guys that are already dealing with, like, bro, they can't even talk. So they don't need to be fighting. It's insane. Insane. Tyson is a different man. Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. Yeah, no, you legit can. That's why I say he can't talk. Like, I wasn't even trying to be funny, bro. Like, I be listening to him, and I'm like, bro, what is he saying, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. The fact that they allowed him to fight, it reminds me of oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Meldrick Taylor. Um, when he got stopped in the last 2 seconds when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez, but then, they he took more fights after that, and he took more fights and more fights, and it got to the point where, like, not only did he just suck, he couldn't really talk the same, and like, I'm just like, bro, who's allowing him to fight, bro? Like, it's just insane. There was a bid. Oh, a bid? There was a bid on a house, so I joined it and I won. What do you mean by that, bro? I don't really know what that means. Because you said you're 13, so I know you don't got no money to be buying real houses. Yeah, he was that dude. Honestly, man, shame on that ref. Because that changed his whole life, bro. And yeah. I mean, still, he could have came back from it, but he just didn't. He took too much damage in that fight. And then that's what was so bad about it. It was like, bro, had you let him make it 2 more seconds, literally 2 more seconds, he would have won. And the damage might have been worth it. He said he was just joking at the end. I just don't know what that means, bro. Like a bid for a house, like a real house? Yeah, I know. Being a ref is tough, but bro, that just was bad. It was bad. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Nothing was gonna happen in 2 seconds. He was on his feet. And yeah, you do have to look out for the fighter, but man, I think that's a part of looking out for them. Like 2 more seconds and you win the fight. Like maybe Julio Cesar Chavez was gonna land one more shot in those last 2 seconds that was gonna put him to sleep. Maybe. But I feel like you should give him You should have given him that chance in a fight of that magnitude. Once it's once it's over, it's like whatever. But sometimes in other fights where it's nowhere near the end of the fight, and people are like, "Oh, it's a championship fight. You should let him go out cold instead of stealing it away from him." I'm like, bro, that sounds good when it's not you, bro. Like they got families and shit, bro. Like we don't want to see nobody get beat to death. Like if they're drunk and they're not responding to the punches, the fight's over, bro. Just like the fight last night. Jerry said himself that he was out, he was knocked out, and it was a good call by the ref. Everyone else was like, bro, it's for the belt. He should have let him get beat unconscious just so we know for sure. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, no. That dude has a family, bro. Like, he got people that love him that don't want to see him get beat to death. So, what do I think of MMA? I like MMA. I'm not gonna do it. I stick to boxing, but I like watching it. They got a lot. Obviously, they have a lot more tools than boxing, so it's a little more unpredictable, which I think is cool. With boxing, there's like a handful of times in the course of a year that I might be wrong. But for the most part, like, I could tell you how a fight's gonna go. And it's probably gonna go like that. Because there's only so many tricks you can use. But in MMA, you're like, ooh, but if he does these kicks, but if he goes to the ground, then this will happen. Oh, but what if they never go to the ground? What if this happens? Just a lot of variables. And I like that. I think it's more entertaining than boxing in that sense. Like, there's only a certain level of boring that MMA could be for a casual. Whereas, like, boxing can be really fucking boring if you don't like boxing. Like, for me, like, the most boring boxing fight, I'm still gonna be entertained because I like boxing. And I know the ins and outs, I know the subtleties, so, like, I can appreciate, like, a boring fight. But MMA, it's tough to have one of those. Unless someone's just literally laying on top of the other person for the entire fight, which is rare, in my opinion. Man, I need some chips. 1 second, y'all. I'm about to get some chips. If you leave a comment, I'll read it when I come right back. Ugh. Barbero, tírame los cortes, que me voy para la calle, que me voy para el cojote. Barbero, tírame los cojotes, porque me voy para la calle, que me voy para el cojote. La barba. Yeah, it's definitely taking over. Like, mad random people will ask me if I'm watching a random UFC fight. It doesn't really happen with boxing anymore. People watch the biggest fights, but they're not watching like a random heavyweight bout or something like that. Like when Tyson was fighting, right? Everyone will watch Tyson. Probably for any fight. I think the closest thing to that right now is like Canelo, right? Everyone wants to watch Canelo when he fights. But outside of that, boxing's kind of dying, man. They're too scared to fight each other. Everybody wants to protect their zero, so they can say they never lost. Try to get the biggest fights possible. Make people wait a year, and then they still don't fight anyways. And it's like, bro, this sucks. That's the other cool thing about MMA or UFC. Well, I mean, I watch all kinds of MMA. I watch One Championship. I watch Bellator. I watch a lot of stuff. But they all fight each other, and they fight frequently. Like a champ is gonna fight again in 3 or 4 months. It's not gonna be a year. And you know, that also makes the losses less important. Because it's like, whatever. He's going to fight again in 3 months, and he may get another title shot after that. In boxing, because they wait a year to fight, they lose, and then we're pissed. Because, like, I'm like, bro, I waited a year for this fight, and you got your ass whooped. And then they're all depressed that they lost. And they don't want to fight for another year. And it's like, so for 2 years, I seen you fight once, and you got your ass whooped. It's not making me want to follow you. Your brother was heavy into martial arts. Like doing them or watching them? Or both? I like watching martial arts. Mixed martial arts. I don't like doing them that much. I don't know how people be getting kicked on a daily basis. That shit's crazy. Like, leg kicks are debilitating, bro. Calf all hurting for 2 weeks and shit. Hell nah, bro. Doing it. What kind of martial arts do you do? Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo when I was a kid. I like Taekwondo. Taekwondo was the reason I could do the splits for so long. Kind of hard for me to do it now because I don't do it that much. But I can still mainly do the splits even at this size, even though I don't practice it. Hi again. What's up? Yo, where did Mike Ben go? Mike Ben came in here, said he was going to tell me a crazy story, and then he disappeared. That's a crazy little cliffhanger right there. Also, I need to know who put "fight me for the like" on the poll so I can fight you for the like. I'm trying to stay awake. It's 9:45. Why are you falling asleep? I mean, I knew what you meant from the spelling. Spelling not that serious. One weird thing about me is that I'm a grammar Nazi, but only for myself. Well, other people, I'm like, whatever. I know what they meant. But for me, nah, bro. I'll delete a whole message if I spell something crazy. If I accidentally put like one homophone instead of the other, like if I ever accidentally put the wrong there, which never happens, but if I did, I would just like delete the whole text. Like, yo, I cannot believe I did that. But if anybody else, I'm like, oh, who cares? I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, drop the chip. Where'd it go? These chips, fire. Fire. All the talkative people left. Come on, y'all. We need some talkativity. Hot? What's hot? Oh no, not that kind of fire. Like fire, like fire, like fire. Fire, like cool. Fire, like cool. You never heard that before? Am I an expat? I suppose so. Yes. Yes, I am. Giselle, did I just teach you some new slang right there? Fire. Somebody said some shit's fire. That means it's dope. It's cool. Like if somebody's like, yo, you heard that new Bad Bunny song? It's fire, bro. Then you know it's a good song. I would never say fire for hot. That's spicy. I would say hot for hot or spicy. But fire only means dope. Somebody be like, yo, your kicks are fire, bro. That means your shoes, they're good. You learned academic English. Man, I could teach you all the slang. All the slang. I mean, slang's different, obviously, like depending on where you're from. So I could teach you general slang. I could teach you Texas slang. Oh, sorry, Colin. I misunderstood your question. I'm not I'm not like trying to be a traveling expat, if that's what you're asking. I thought you just meant like, am I living in a different country right now? But no, I don't want to just like live in all kinds of different countries. All right, so you tell me the slang you want to know, and I'll teach you. Because sometimes, like speaking academics cool in the classroom, but sometimes if you speak too properly in certain situations, it's just crazy. Like, it's just like, nah. Like, there's certain words that just could be okay in an academic situation or in a professional situation that just don't apply to daily life. Like the words amazing, outstanding, excellent. Like those are only like I say those words at work. Like, oh yeah, that was excellent. Like I really liked blah blah blah. Or man, that presentation was outstanding. It covered everything, blah blah blah. But if someone ever told me like my clothes were outstanding, or like if they said amazing, I'd just be like, why are you talking like that, bro? Like, don't ever tell me my clothes are amazing. Am I coming back to the US? Eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. People say dope. Yeah, dope is a very, I would say that's pretty nationwide. If anyone is not the most proper person ever, then they'll know what dope means. Dope is a little bit older, but it's acceptable. I think dope is acceptable through all ages. Like I could say dope to a 40-year-old and they'll know what I was talking about. And I can say dope to a kid and they'll know what I'm talking about. But then there's yeah, there's other words that might be younger. Do young people say word? Uh, that's tough. How young are we talking? Because word was like that was up north slang. That was New York slang, and it was like I want to say I stopped really hearing people say word like 2010. I feel like that was the end. Like around that time was the end of word. Like I would say I still say that sometimes, but I don't think I don't think kids say that. I think you have to be like my age or up. I don't think like a 10-year old. I don't think if you said word to a 10-year old, they would understand. I could be wrong though. Word is bond. Word to my mother. But yeah, I think yeah, I think that's a little older. And kids, honestly, kids don't say dope as much anymore because they say lit more than they say dope. Like yeah, yeah. Word is like a affirmation. Somebody says something and you agree, like word. I mean, there's different ways you could use word, but in the general sense, that's how you use it. Yeah, I'm dating myself a little bit. But the thing about me is that I grew up with hella older people. Um, and like I just always been like that kid that was like too mature for my age group. So I know a lot of slang that was like before my time because older people said it. You know what I mean? Just said, why don't you like stand up or something? Because you're gonna fall asleep for sure. And I have a very sleepy voice. So if you're sitting down listening to this, you're gonna fall asleep. I'll tell you some more slang that'll keep you awake. Let me think. What's another old one? There's some that are like timeless though. Like I said, like dope, cold. Like I feel like anybody knows what cold means. If you say like, oh yeah, he cold, bro. Like people are gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah. Like no one's gonna be like, what does cold mean? If you say, oh goes hard, like that's another one that I feel like kind of like for everybody. Like anyone, like I said, if you say somebody goes hard to anyone, they'll know what you're talking about. I can see you respect your elders. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I grew up like that. I was raised to respect my elders for sure. I'm trying to think of some stuff that's like strictly young people. Like Riz. Riz is just if you're older than like 25 and you don't interact with kids, you probably don't know what Riz means. But every kid knows what Riz means. I like to hear about cultural stuff, which makes America different from Americans different from Latinos the most. That's tough to say because like it's my culture, so it's hard for me to think about something that's like different. If somebody brought it up, I could explain it, but for me to think about it, huh? That's a tough one. I gotta think about that, especially because like there's so many subcultures in the United States. Mardi Gras, yeah, Mardi Gras. But that's what I was just about to say. I was gonna say we have like the culture of like the regions that we're from. So like there's Southern culture, and then on top of that, you got state cultures like Louisiana and Texas are right next to each other, but Louisiana is doing Mardi Gras. Louisiana is doing Fat Tuesday, and a lot of other stuff that Texas doesn't do. Um, and then even inside of that, then you have race stuff inside of the states. Like black Texans are different than white Texans. Black people in Louisiana are different than like black Creole people are different than white Creole people. Like they're the same, but they're also different. There's like a subculture in the culture. But that's a good question though. I might make a video like something like that. I bet you that'll be a good long video I could make. One thing that I don't really know if this falls under culture, but one thing that's very different here than the States is like here, like you're just Colombian, right? Whereas like in the States, if you're non-white, like you're something else. Like you're not just American. Like uh, you're Chinese American, you're African American, but you're not just American. You can say you are, but that's not how it works. Like, it's just not. Um, and like here, there's like a big mix of people, but like you don't say like, oh, I'm Japanese Colombian. Like you're just Colombian. You know what I mean? Like the guy that runs this little restaurant next to us, we found out his grandfather came over here from Japan. I didn't know. I never even thought to ask him. Now, after he said it, I'm like, oh yeah, he does look Japanese. But it's just not. It's not important here. But in the United States, race relations, because of history, it's just way different. Yeah, exactly. American means white. It just does, um, and it puts people in weird positions with their heritage and like being considered sellouts and shit because if your parents are from, let's just say, Giselle, you were born in America, but your parents came over from Colombia. Well, like to other Colombians and to other Latinos, like you have a duty to like maintain your culture and say that you are Colombian. But then like to Americans, to white people, they're like, you really feel like you're Colombian. You don't feel like you're from here, right? But then if you did do that, if you said like, I'm not Colombian, I'm American, not only would they not accept you, your own people will call you a sellout too. So like you're kind of trapped in a weird position. Um, Lots of parents here that immigrated, or not here in the United States, they don't want their kids to speak their language. They don't want them to be that wrapped up in their culture because they want to give them a chance to like fit in. But then it fucks them over because their own people are like, bro, you think you're white, bro? Like, you're not white. And the white people ain't gonna accept you either. So uh, it's different. Different. Mike, I've been asking about you for 30 minutes, bro. How you gonna come in, drop that comment, and just dip out, bro? That was like the craziest cliffhanger. But we just started talking about Giselle's from Colombia, and she's asking me the difference between like American culture and Latino culture. And I was just telling her that's kind of complex because we have regional differences in culture. We got state differences in those regions, like Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas, totally different states. And then we got race relations inside of those states, like black people in Georgia and white people in Georgia are not the same people, right? So it's hard to like sum up even what American culture is like, and then make a comparison to Latino culture. Because even a lot of stuff that's like general American culture, you might be like, well, for black people, it's not really like that. Like typically, Americans are considered non-family oriented. That's what people always say, right? Like, oh, Americans don't care about their family. Latinos are like huge about their family, but black people and even other minorities like Asians in America, they're hella family oriented. They start businesses together, do all kinds of stuff together. Um, so just it's tough. It's tough to like really sum up our culture, which I guess is a part of our culture because we're like a huge fucking melting pot, right? It's like it's tough to pin us down. But the thing that I had just brought up was that in Colombia, like you're Colombian, whereas like in America, you're white or you are something American. Like you're not actually just American. Whereas like here, you could be of Japanese descent or whatever, but you're not gonna call yourself Japanese Colombian. Like you just call yourself Colombian, and nobody cares that you're Japanese. But Mike probably has some. Uh, probably has some good opinions on stuff like that. Basically, I'm taking a shower earlier today. Someone is outside ringing my doorbell aggressively. I look out. It's a girl that I stopped talking to months ago. No bad blood, but just randomly showed up. What would I do in that situation? Bro, I don't know if you were on here last time when I was talking about scary movies, but that movie, The Strangers, scariest shit ever. When I was a kid, when they were like, why are you doing this to us? And she was just like, because you were home. Bro, that shit, I be just randomly hearing that shit in my head, bro. So when people ring my doorbell, I'm not home, bro. I'm never home. So, like, you gonna have to call me or something, bro. Like, she just popped up at my house. She would have thought I wasn't there. So, but that's kind of weird, bro. Yeah, showing up like unannounced. That's a cultural difference too. Here, it's a little bit more acceptable to just pull up on people, bro. Sometimes he'll just be like, "I'm on the way there right now." I'm like, "Bro, hell no, we didn't clean up or nothing, bro. What are you talking about?" Crazy. Only native only native in U.S. I ever saw was Mexicans. Rebecca Towns, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. How are you feeling? I told her not to ever do that again. The wrong dude would have blown her away. I lied and said I wasn't home until I called her and figured out what she was doing. But what does she want though, bro? Because that's really weird. Like, does she have an explanation? Like, yeah, that's creepy, bro. I've been on here for 4 hours. Absolutely not. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. It's 10:06. I got on at 8:30. Your phone's broken. Why does your back hurt so bad? What the fuck? My YouTube says hace 4 horas. Your YouTube is wrong. She deleted my number and showed up because she wanted to talk. Deleted every one of our messages and my number. I gotta figure out what in me is attracting these married and overly attached chicas. I don't know, bro. That's kind of sketchy, bro. What does she want to talk about, bro? But it's like, I don't like stuff like that, bro. Like that would have, like if you wanted a chance with me, after that, you would have ruined it for real, because I'd have been like, oh, you crazy. Crazy. Congrats on getting out of the game and getting married. Yeah, bro. I do not want no parts of that dating life, bro. There's too many crazy people in the world, bro. If you can find somebody, don't mess it up, man. Do not mess it up. We call American to people from the U.S. Rewrite that. I don't know. That message confused me. No, I'm not eating all the chips. You're a hater.
No, I'm watching you eat them.
Mind your business. I just started eating these again. Crazy. You're watching me eat 5 chips, bro. Look at this. It's 2 chips in my hand. Any change in the weather? Bro, I've been raining like crazy, actually. Mad thunderstorms and shit. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Jump, get out of shotgun. See, Mike, that's what you're gonna deal with, bro. You're gonna get out the game, you're not even gonna be allowed to eat chips, bro. Can't even eat chips. Can I have them right now?
Not no more. Not no more. You ruined it.
They're addictive? You could say that. I don't have an addictive personality, so I only do stuff if I want to do it. I'm not eating all of them, bro. I ate about 5 chips, bro.
I ate 5 chips. So if I go over here and I see how many.
Don't get on the camera. You don't got clothes on, bro.
I wasn't going to. I was supposed to be here. I said you could have them.
So when did you come check then?
Because I want to see how many you ate.
No.
Because that's more than 5.
No, it's not.
Wait, let me have some real quick. And then I'll leave you.
Oh,
To
man.
eat the rest of them. Dog. It's down here.
I swear it was that.
Yo, it's down here.
You know they don't be filling up the whole can.
Yeah, they do. Pringles don't lie.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're little.
Dang, and she ate all the chips.
You stupid.
She ate all the chips.
I grabbed this much, y'all.
That's all the chips. It wasn't filled up anyways. How much is Pringles in Cali? I don't know. I didn't buy this one. But it ain't that much money. I did not eat the whole can, Mike. Don't do that. Crunchy munchkin. Remember me? Of course I remember you, Duolingo. I saw that you had temporarily changed your name from Duolingo to something else. Or maybe your real channel name on here is something else besides Duolingo. Let me see. Let me go to your channel. Oh, yeah, your real channel name is Duolinger. That's what it is. Oh, I don't know how to say your name, but hi. Mohan. I never heard that last name before, I don't think. Hello there. I'm new. I'm new to the live. Bro, how are you writing in fairy tale like that? Oreo says hi. Where do these people come from? Okay, Mike says, I meant to ask you, have you seen what's been going on with Cali Muscle the past few months? Yeah, bro, he on some weird shit. I think he's like only drinking watermelon juice or something like that, bro. Got mad skinny and shit. I think what happened was, this is just me guessing, and I could Google it right now and probably figure it out. I think, for whatever reason, he had to quit his juice. And when people have to quit their juice and they get small, they come up with all kinds of excuses, and so they try to like do something new, like, oh well, the reason is I'm about to be doing this, and they find a new thing, which for me is like whatever watermelon juice thing he's doing. But really, he was having health problems and he had to stop. Oreo says, hola. Hola. ¿Cómo te va? It's a secret. That's okay. I don't want to write like that. That shit kind of hurt my eyes. But that's cool that you have a YouTube comment writing talent. This is a channel where I make dragon puppet vids, and it's a safe space for everyone. Let me see your dragon puppet vids. It's really a dragon puppet vid. Interesting. Body dysmorphia. I wouldn't call that body dysmorphia. I just think he's literally having health problems. He probably had a heart attack or something. Who takes Duolingo lessons? We don't do that around here. We only learn the best way. We only learn languages through talking to native speakers. Health question. I read yesterday that over half of Americans are obese. No judgment. I'm just trying to understand how the greatest country on earth got there health-wise. What do I think? You know what, bro? I'll tell you something. It's pretty hard to not have bad health in our country, bro. I showed people before, but like even these, right? Like anything here, like whether it be alcohol or snacks like this, it's got these big ass warnings, right? And I hate to, nah, I'm not gonna show, but what I was drinking has a warning on it too, right? And on top of that, even though it has these warnings, I don't think you would be able to see this, but like the ingredient list is relatively short. Whereas if I pulled up these same chips in America, it's like this long. Everything, every product that people eat is crazy, crazy ingredients, all kinds of stuff that it doesn't need to be in there. And so you're eating these super calorie foods and you don't move because in America everyone works from home, they work at their desk, but you're not doing shit all day. And then you're eating 10 times the amount of food that you need. And so people think they can offset that by walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes a day or some shit. It's just not enough. So that's how we got there. We're excessing everything, excess of money, ingredients, health problems. We're number one. Liam John 6464. You do any martial arts? I just box, bro. That's it. I've participated in BJJ a handful of times, but no. How does Giselle have blue on her name? Because I made her a moderator. She's special. Oreo put what with a bunch of exclamation marks. I don't know why. Oh, because what I said about Duolingo? Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm not a huge fan of Duolingo. It's okay. It's not the best. Oreo, are you a kid? If you're a kid, how old are you? I'm trying to figure out how kids get in my live stream. I don't understand. Any Colombian Thanksgiving plans? Not at the moment. Hey, when did Will say he was coming back? The 30th or something? Will is in a different city, and
Oh, he said the 26th.
oh, he comes back on Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, they probably don't do Thanksgiving here.
Right. Yeah, Will's coming back like on Thanksgiving Day, so I don't think he's gonna be doing anything. So unless I meet someone that does Thanksgiving here, probably not. Probably no plans. Collecting Gecko. Can I have a shout out, please? Shout out to Collecting Gecko. Why is your name Collecting Gecko? Do you collect geckos or is that just a weird name? Let's check your channel. If you like Pokemon, then you'll like my channel. Oh, you're a collector. I get it now. I thought you were collecting geckos. Banana Cat, why did you do that? Now I gotta scroll up to see the comments because of you. Oaxaca tried banning Coke. Coke cannot be sold to minors. That's fair. When I was a kid, I used to filter YouTube by most recent and set it to only see live streams to see who's going live. This may be how the kids are getting in. I don't know. I never did that before. I didn't know people did that. Did you actually participate in the live streams or did you just watch? Banana Cat, I saw that, but I don't know why. Why did you do that? What was I gonna say? It's just to comment random stuff. That's pretty funny, actually. But yeah, to finish that thought that I really didn't finish, you're kind of set up in America in a bad way. I don't know if you've been out here when I've talked about like food coloring. There's a handful of ingredients that we use in a lot of stuff in America that's banned in Japan, banned in Singapore, banned in the UK, banned everywhere except America. And that shit will be banned in makeup. Like you're not allowed to put it on your face, but you could eat it. Any kind of like red 5, what's the other one? Red 40, red 30, some shit like that. Like it's bad for you. but America has to make money. The other thing too is, in a sense, actually Giselle said, and then she said it in a comment, and it's very true. In a sense, we get fucked over real bad with too much flavor at an early age. Like the thing, you could look it up. It's a story. There was a contest like in the 50s, and it was like who could make the biggest chicken. And like it was a contest that was like started by some food company. It might be Tyson's Chicken. I don't know. One of those chicken companies. They did this contest because they wanted to see how they could make the biggest chicken. They do that with everything though. They make the biggest animal they can. They make it like the most, like it's not flavorful because they're just trying to make it big. And so the flavor that chicken used to have in the States doesn't exist anymore, which is why if you've ever been to other countries, like actually here, they don't be using sauce on shit, bro. Like it kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, because we just assume we're gonna get sauce in our bags, bro. You'll be eating wings with no fucking sauce, bro. They give you fries and no ketchup and shit. I'm like, bro, y'all don't be using ketchup here. But we make everything big in the States, not flavorful in that sense. With chips and everything like that, Doritos, all this other shit, it's like the most flavor possible in one chip. And it messes up your dopamine receptors and everything. Because then if you eat something that doesn't have that much flavor, it's almost disgusting. So you have to keep eating stuff like that. That's why kids don't like vegetables and stuff. They get flavor packed stuff, and then you want them to eat something that's like 99% water. They're like, hell nah, bro, give me a cookie. So the best thing you can do is keep your kids away from super junk for as long as possible. So, but yeah, that's a big discussion that I probably couldn't cover in 5 minutes. But I've gone to like when I had my last job, I went to a lecture where she just talked about all the stuff that is banned in other countries that we have in our food. So she gave us like a list of things we should watch out for. And I was like, Julia, this shit isn't every single thing I've ever eaten. And she's like, yeah, but at least it's good to know that you're eating that. I'm like, not really, bro. Now I just feel bad about poisoning myself. Why do I not like Duolingo? Oreo? All right, Oreo. I know you're like 7 years old. So I'm gonna break this down as quickly and as simply as possible. Oreo, you speak English. The way you learn English was by listening to your parents, listening to everyone else, taking that and trying to say stuff yourself. You may or may not get corrected, but you're taking the information and you're practicing it with other people. In Duolingo, you're not doing that. Oreo, the fact that you said no, I'm not, I know you're between the ages of 7 and 13. So how old are you? Have you been to any of these cities in Texas? Corpus Christi, yes. Katy, yes. Fort Worth, yes. Plano, yes. Arlington, yes. Garland, yes. Waco, yes. What's the vibe in these places? They're all different. Waco is called Wacko. I wouldn't go there unless you're going to Baylor University. Garland's cool. Arlington's cool. All those places are cool except Waco. No disrespect to anyone in Waco that might want to kill me for saying that. Hey, Vaughn's up in the chat. Oreo, I already know. I already know from the way you're responding. I've been a kid before. This reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to lie to my parents. And I would think I was tricking them, and they'll be like, Jalen, you don't even know how stupid you sound right now. But looking back on it, oh man, those lies were horrible, bro. I thought I was getting over it. Bro, report card day, throw my shit away, and I'll be like, they said they didn't have it yet for some reason. Like they ran out of paper or something. I think they said they'll have it on Monday. And my mom would just be like, bro, you're in trouble. I'd be like, I'm telling you, mom, they didn't have them. Because I didn't want to show her the grades I made. I saw a meme of a Cool Ranch Dorito which read, this would kill a 15th century peasant. Absolutely, it would. What's wrong with Waco? A lot. Waco's a rich area, then 2 steps later it's the hood. Avoid it. Yeah, facts. Like I said, Baylor University is in Waco, but and this is really technically this is all universities, specifically Texas, but I think everywhere because even USC is like this. The universities are put in the middle of the worst hood ever. I think it might have been the other way around. Maybe they built the university and those areas got trash around them. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. But like U of H, like University of Houston, that shit is in the middle of the hood, bro. Like you walk off campus, you might get blasted, dog. Like it's not. Yeah, it's not. Don't go to Waco. There's nothing there besides Baylor. Like there's no tourist attractions. There's nothing where I'm like, oh well, if you do go to Waco, make sure you do this. I'm just like, nah, bro, just don't go. There's some other places. I can't even think honestly. The rest of the places you named were okay. GFGDRFD say hi, hi. Georgia Tech is next to one of the most dangerous hoods in Atlanta. Yeah, like I said, I think that's most universities. I don't exactly know why it's like that, but I know it's like that. uh, my ex is in Waco. She must be crazy. But yeah, Austin's cool. I like being in places where I don't really have to worry too much about stepping into the wrong zone. Like I said, Waco's I'll be too on like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. But Austin, San Antonio, I feel like you got to go out of your way to get in trouble. Um, Garland, Garland and Arlington too. Like I feel like you gotta go out of your way. Corpus Christi, you pushing it, but let me see what else. Katy, Katie's cool, but I feel like all of these cities, UNT, no, I don't know. Also, I haven't been to UNT in like 10 years. It could have changed. I don't think Denton is like that. I used to walk around Denton. And I'm the type of person that does not walk around when I feel unsafe, bro. Here's what I'll do for you, Mike. Because you asked the most dangerous cities in Texas, I will look up a list and I'll tell you which ones I can corroborate as a fact. Like, yeah, I've been there or I know people that have been there that agree that it is dangerous. I think we did this before, haven't we? 25 most dangerous cities. I'm gonna look through, tell you the ones I know. Galveston, yeah, number 25. I feel that. Port Arthur, yeah, you don't want to go to Port Arthur, bro. Like for you, there's no reason to go. Let's see, Rockport, Arkansas Pass. I don't really know those. Lackland Air Force Base. Oh hell no, nah. They tripping. This list is weird. Humble, Atascocita. Okay, fair. Webster. This is a weird list. Beaumont wasn't even on there, bro. That's how you know it's a weird list. Let me go somewhere else. I don't know. Let me go most violent cities because they might be doing it based on some other type of crime that's not as violent. Let me get a most violent list. Damn, Rolando live in the hood. That's crazy. Damn, I clicked on the most dangerous. things and it crashed Google, bro. They don't want us to know. The Fed's telling me to chill, bro. Now I gotta reboot the thing. Let me see. Bro, why you put hi 5 times? I already said hi back to you. What you want? I'll say something else, but why you say hi so much? Maybe you didn't hear me when I said hi. We'll go with that. She's not original to Texas. She's from Panama. That's why she's crazy, bro. Mike, until I get this going again, let me just tell you this. I can't even bring up the thing that I was doing. I'm gonna just have to run the search back. Everywhere has some violence, but if you're in the good parts of the big city, you're pretty safe. Like I said, the thing about the South is it's kind of easy to tell when you're getting into a place that's not good. On the West Coast, all the neighborhoods look the same and shit. In the South, you cross the train tracks and you're like, oh hell nah. Like when you start seeing the liquor stores, gun stores, certain types of people, I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to do that. But you cross the tracks and you're like, hey, I'm in a different place now. You know what I mean? I heard that in the summer in Texas, y'all go to something called watering holes. I mean, yeah, some country ass people do that. But but yeah, it's like, yeah, I've been to some watering holes. It's cool. That's a cool thing to do. Rolando, I'll send you this list because this list has Humble on here too. So this is a different list. Damn, it crashed me out of YouTube too. Weak ass website, man. Hold on. I gotta get back into the chat. Even in Houston. Yeah. Houston's a little bit more risky. I think Houston is just a more dangerous city. Houston got some weird laws, man. And if y'all want me to, I'll put this link in the chat. But they be letting people that commit murder out on bond, bro. Because it's like a super blue city. And they don't believe in keeping people in jail. So there's a lot of people that are out that have already committed a murder for which they're being tried for. Jackson says, fight me for a like. All right, man. Tell me the date, time, place, and we could get it popping. If I win, I get the like. If you win, then we just leave it at that. Or I give you $5, whatever you want. But yeah, Mike, I'll show you that. Hold on. Houston capital murder bond. It's a big story. Here's how many capital murder suspects bond out of jail. I bet you it's this story. It's like in the hundreds, bro. K Houston 11 investigates 407 capital murder charges filed in Harris County against Houston. And between September 2016 to 2021, and 28% made bond. So this story starts off with saying 71-year-old Martha Medina was robbed of her purse, then run over and killed in September outside of McDonald's in Northeast Houston. And the suspect was out after making bond on a previous capital murder charge. So dude was out on bond and caught another murder because, like, why not? I'm going to jail eventually anyways if I ever get caught again. Yeah, this whole, I'll put the link in the chat. This whole thing is about people that are out on bond for capital murder and committing more murders. you know, I get I get the one view where it's like, oh well, innocent until proven guilty, and you can't just lock people up and you don't know. But on the other hand, I'm like, bro, if there's strong evidence and it's just like a we're waiting till trial type of thing, bro, keep the motherfuckers locked up. It's a sanctuary city law. It's a sanctuary city. Law enforcement is encouraged to look the other way on crime. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I agree on it on immigration. Yeah. Yeah, man, there's some weird stuff that goes on, but like I said, mainly, if you're in a bad place. Like I said, Houston's a little more risky. Everywhere else, San Antonio, Austin, you kind of got to go out of your way to get in trouble. Even where me and Vaughn are from, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but there's actually like a big highway that separates the suburbs from the inner city. There's Killeen, there's Harker Heights. You gotta travel like, depending on how fast you drive, 10 minutes to get into Killeen. Can people drive to Harker Heights and commit crimes? Sometimes they do, but not like that. It's not like that. If you're in Harker Heights, you're pretty safe. Don't go out at 3 a.m. doing random stuff. But in the daytime, like, nothing's gonna happen to you in Harker Heights, bro. Like, not a thing. Is Texas worth visiting for tourism? I mean, I think it depends on like what you like, what you're coming for. You know what I mean? Because like you said about Georgia, you could say that about anything, right? Hey, stop scratching. Stop. You could say that about anywhere. If you live somewhere and like you've seen all the tourist attractions, or if it's just not special to you because you're from there, you could be like, oh, why you want to come here? So I think Texas has a lot to offer. But at the same time, I'm like, me being from there, I don't have anything specific where I'm like, oh, bro, you gotta come to Texas and do this. Cause like, I don't know. I lived there for so long. But if you got certain sports teams you want to watch, or there's like specific actual places that you might care about for history purposes or something like that, could be. Buc-ee's, you know what Buc-ee's is? I used to work at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is something to visit. But it is growing and it will change, Colin. I agree. Bond says, I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Yeah. It's just facts. Like you said, highways and train tracks divide the cities. I live north of Beltway 8. It's definitely the nicer side of Humble. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's made like that on purpose. They definitely, whether it was like for gerrymandering purposes or just like straight up, just like crude racism. Like, we don't want to be next to y'all. Like, it was made like that for a reason. But yeah, it's like big division. Like I said, you got to go out of your way to go into these neighborhoods. And when you're going in there, like I said, you see a lot of stuff where you're like, oh, I cannot be in a good area if I'm seeing all this. Like, that's my favorite football team. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't really watch football, but I mean, if I had to pick somebody, I would say the Saints. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Bless you. I saw change in Houston between the years. Yeah, that's pretty normal. I mean, Vaughn could speak to this too, man. Where I grew up, when me and Vaughn were in high school, we had the Harker Heights Walmart and we had the Killeen Walmart. One for each. And like there was like big fields and shit and like man, like you go back now, bro. Harker Heights has a hospital. It has more than one Walmart in Harker Heights. All the areas that used to be filled that I used to do like cross country practice or I just go out there and run by myself. It's all neighborhoods now. Like to the point that like in some points of Harker Heights, I'm like, damn, I gotta pull out my GPS, bro. Like I don't know how to get out of here. Like I don't even know the area like that no more. It's just crazy because this used to just be a long stretch. Now it's subdivisions, businesses, all kinds of stuff where I'm like, damn, like I don't know where I'm at, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. It's it's those pop up neighborhoods to the suburban houses that all look exactly alike. They're decent. They're decent size, good price, but no space in between. It's just a big ass neighborhood with 500 houses in there. Kingwood. Yeah, I know Kingwood. Brooklyn is not the Brooklyn of my youth. Yeah, I don't know who I talked about this with before. Someone on the stream, I talked to them about this. All of the places that were like considered like deadly, like 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000, like they all got gentrified. Compton, like bro, I've seen like kids going to Marcy projects, like oh my god, this is where Jay-Z's from, and like Queensbridge, they like take pictures there. Like I'm where Nas grew up in Cormega, and I'm like, bro, how are y'all there? But it's not the same area no more. Like it's just not. It's not the same. So, like, yeah, there was times where like if you did go there, you'd probably get shot. And there's some places like that in Texas. But I think that's one thing I always really liked about Texas is that like there was never really like too many no-go zones in Texas. And like Cali and stuff, you got so much gang problems that like it's like, nah, you can't walk down there. Like you can't drive down here. Like you'll get boxed in, whatever. But Texas, like, not like that. Not like that. You probably could drive through anywhere. I wouldn't, but but you probably could. With you going to college in New York, what's the most overblown difference between Northerners and Southerners? Or are we really that different? When I went to Boston, it felt like a different country versus Georgia. I don't know, man. It's just all the little differences make it a big difference. Like the slang, the way we talk, the way we cook stuff. Just a little bit of everything. Man, the weirdest thing that happened to me, this person was from like Montana or Dakota or South Dakota, some shit. I don't know, bro. I just would never forget this because he came in the room and he was like, oh man, the bubbler's broken. And I was like, damn, this must be like a military term. I'm like, the bubbler? And he's like, yeah, the bubbler in the hallway. He said, I was gonna fill up my bottle. And I was like, bro, you fucking with me, bro, stop. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, why are you calling it a bubbler? And he's like, what do you call it? And I'm like, a water fountain, bro? And he's like, really? You call it a water fountain? That's weird. And I'm like, nah, dog, you're not about to tell me a water fountain is weird. And you think bubbler is the normal thing to say, bro? I was getting so mad, bro. I was like, I feel like I'm on punked or something right now. There's no way someone calls it a bubbler. But he did. And he kept calling it that. And I just refused to believe that it was real. But he never stopped. Like, so it's just little stuff like that where I'm just like, yeah, we're not the same. Like, we're different. We're different people. I would never say bubbler in my life. But, a lot of stuff is the same. What's my best pickup line? I don't have one, bro. Real G's don't use pickup lines. You just look and they come to you. Bro, you know all the spots in Texas. How you know about Kingwood? Um, I mean I am from Texas, bro, but also like I feel like when you grow up as an athlete, like I had to go to all of these spots, like for sporting events or whatever. Whether it was like AAU track in the summer or school, um, we still pull up to like all these spots, like even like the super Hispanic towns like Brownsville. Brownsville's like crazy, crazy Mexican. Like I remember when I was young, I used to be like, "Yo, are we still in Texas?" Like I literally thought we traveled to Mexico, bro. Like no joke. But yeah, Brownsville, El Paso, like all these places, like Round Rock. If people had good runners, Katy, Cypress, like yeah, we would go to all these spots. My brother is breathing on my neck. Please help me. Um, just cover his nose and his mouth. I'm not sneezing just yet, bro. I, I don't. It's just certain nights. I don't know what it is. Like I feel like the last time it wasn't this bad, but the time before that it was. And like I think if one gets in, I think the algorithm's like, oh, this is a kids channel or something like that, and then it just goes crazy. But it also could be because it's Sunday. Is it a holiday? Is it a holiday tomorrow? Do they have school or what? It worked. That's good. What was I about to say? Can't remember what I was about to say. Cannot remember. Did you ever go to Turner Stadium in Humble? That's where Kingwood competes since it's a part of Humble ISD. I went to Humble High. I don't know. I don't. There's some stadiums that I might remember the name of, but probably not. I probably just remember like what stuff looks like, or like the school names. But the actual stadium there, I don't know. If it's in Humble and we went to Humble to compete, then I probably competed at Turner Stadium. Cause Humble's mad good at track, or they were. I don't know if they are anymore. But that's one of those areas where they get crazy money, so they get all the recruits. I don't know how that works. I feel like you're not supposed to recruit high school athletes, but the rich schools, they be having the craziest athletes, bro. Picture day. Yeah, man, I just found out today. I mean, tomorrow is a. See, Luis Angel, I have to block you, bro. I put you in timeout. I tried to give you a chance, and look what you did. Now I have to like legitimately block you, not temporarily. Where's the permanent block at? Here we go. I try to give people chances, man. I try to be nice. What's up with these deep stares on your selfies? I don't know, bro. God damn, I got so many people I gotta block, man. All right, I think that's it. I think we good now. We back to normal. But yeah, man. I remember like Cyprus and a couple other schools were like, uh, oh, what was the other one? Not Katy. There's another school in Houston that just produced like mad football players, mad track stars. Cause they would be 6A, they'll have like 8,000 students, and they would just pick like the best ones, and it was It's a good time. Good time. But yeah, I was about to say I found out today that tomorrow is a holiday here. I don't know what holiday it is, but the gym's not gonna be open. I'm a little upset about that. Colin, I don't know, man. That's just what people do on lives, to be honest. It's usually only like one person a night. But if you look at like the poll that I did, it has 86 votes, which means a lot of random people have passed through here. So for that many people to pass through and like 3 people only that I had to block, I'm like, that's not too bad actually. North Shore or no. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me just go to they're probably still at the top, so I'm gonna just go to Houston rankings. Clifton, nah. Ooh. Damn, different schools at the top these days. I guess I was wrong. That was not the way to go about it. Maybe I should type Westfield. I gotta look it up. Humble football and basketball sucks for Orlando or what? Damn, I think I froze the internet up again. Oh, here we go. What's up, Grandpa? What's up, granddaughter? Eisenhower, nah. Fort Bend ISD did have good people. Jesuit. I can't think of the school that I'm thinking of. Oh, Klein Forest. That's who had mad track runners back in my day. Klein Forest. Titan Speakerman Infectado. Hello. What's good? Nothing Shane and the boys. There's some dudes from Atascocita in the NFL and NBA. If anyone is recruiting, it's them in Summer Creek. Hey man, Texas got a lot of everything. Colin, yeah, I would. I seen Choco and like videos and stuff. It looks like a cool place. No, I don't live in Texas. I'm from Texas though, so I lived there for a lot of my life. I'm guessing you live in Texas if you knew we were talking about Texas. I'm gonna get to this stretcher and I head to sleep soon. Good luck with the strange ones popping in the chat. All right, bro. Thanks for stopping in. Catch you another time. Ooh. I do. I lived there for 15 years. Where you live at? Klein and Cypress schools are pretty legit. Yeah, definitely. We had a handful of dudes from our district and my specific high school that went to the NFL and NBA, but definitely some better districts towards Houston. You live in the Houston area? You and Rolando might be neighbors. Do you live in Humble? Do you live near Humble? We got another Houstonian. 1 second, y'all. I need another drink. Where about do you live? More or less? I don't know who Ken Green is. He was drafted in the first round from A&M by the Texans. He's out right now because of injury. I just ate a bean sandwich. This dude eating beans, y'all. So y'all get more talkative. I'm going back to eating chips. Damn, it's 11. Let me see, how far am I in? I already did 2 hours. I could do a little bit more. Loading. Mr. Blue Cloud. He's buffering. Usually once the people I actually know get off the stream, I get off. Randoms are cool, but a lot of the randoms that come in here be saying weird stuff. If they have regular conversation, it's cool, but they don't know how to be normal. Colin, go get you some Pringles, dog. They're the best. Kiko Diego says hi. Hi. What's up, Kiko? Nothing, bro. I'm sitting here eating some barbecue Pringles. Super good. I prefer Doritos, but I rock with the Pringles too. Those be looking bussin'. Kiko, how old are you? You gotta be 10 years old talking like that. No corner stores in my part of East New York. No corner stores? What part of East New York is that? Kiko says I didn't hear you. Kiko, are you 10 years old? How old are you? I figured. It's too late, bro. You need to go to bed. Near pink houses. That sucks. You gotta go. All right. Good night, Kiko. Yeah, it's bedtime. Damn, but not being around corner stores kind of sucks, man. Prashastan, what the? How do I say that? Prashastan gaming. What am I doing? I'm just eating chips. Beck Scarlet, what up? What up? Can you sub? You can do whatever you want. Live your life, bro. But it is bedtime for you if you're 9 years old. Love everyone. See, Colin, this is what I was talking about. I don't know how this happens. I just get like a flood of random people. I'm not sure who they are. And they come in and leave random comments, which is fine. Rick Cordova says, hello, sir. Hello, sir. If my name is hard to pronounce, just call me Prash. I would prefer to call you by the name that you go by. It's just hard to read. Prash. Can you do me a favor and put like the most basic breakdown of your name? Like how it sounds. It's the THJ that's throwing me off. I'm like, damn, I don't know how I should go about this. What kind of name is that? I'm not familiar with it. I'm scrolling through streams, so I'll stay for a little while to watch it. That's cool. Where are you from, man? You're from Mexico? You live in Mexico? Or are you just from there and live somewhere else now? Oh, no. You're from Mexico. Where you live at? It does sound Indian. You're right. That's probably why I don't know how to pronounce it. United States. That was a very not United Statesian answer. Why didn't you tell me the state? I just looked up how to pronounce this, and it doesn't even have like something that would tell me how to pronounce it. Oh wait, let me see. Let me turn the volume up. This might tell me how to pronounce. Texas is where I am. What part of Texas, bro? I'm from Texas. Oh God, I just messed up again. Felipe, what's up? All right, let me see if it'll tell me how to pronounce this. Rick, you're making this really hard on me, so I'm guessing you don't want me to know exactly where you're at, which is fine.
Precious.
Precious? Precious. But that's only the first part. I wonder how to. That dude's probably not even in the chat still, so. Rick says, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I won't ask anymore. What matters is that you're in a great state in Texas. And there's only a handful of places that you could be in North Texas that are cool. So hopefully you're in a cool place. I could guess where you're at. I'll probably be pretty close. But if you don't want me to know, I'm not gonna guess. I don't want to get it right. I don't know what your reasons are for not wanting me to know. There's some people, you know what, man? I'll tell you a little bit about me, because you don't know me. I was in the military, and I was in military intelligence. And so I've met a lot of people, including myself, that don't want other people to know too much about us or our past for a variety of reasons. So I can tell when someone doesn't want me to know that stuff. And you might have a really good reason. So you might not. You might just not want me to know. That's fine too. I would guess you're in Dallas, if you consider that north. It's north to me. I would guess you're probably in the outskirts of Dallas. But it doesn't really matter. As long as you like where you're living at. As long as you're enjoying the great state of Texas. Speaking of which, I have a very good friend in Dallas, and he told me it's more than 50% Spanish speaking now, which is cool. Which is cool. So he's learning Spanish now. You seem like a really cool dude, so I'm gonna sub. Respect. Natalia Fernandez, saludos desde Uruguay. Saludos. I only know one other person from Uruguay. But answer me this, Rick, if you don't mind. What part of Mexico are you from? If you do mind, that's fine. I'm just always interested in people's stories. When I don't know them, helps me know you better. Trump's burner account. You're from the northern part of Mexico. Okay. I see. That's cool. Giselle, did you already do your class or are you about to do it right now? Oh no, he never built that wall. Please. Trump's burner account. Are you gonna be causing trouble up in here? I don't want to have to block you, bro. I don't really like blocking people, to be honest. Because I have to reach out my hand and click all these buttons, bro. I'd rather you just not. I've gotten to know you Americans, great bunch. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Well, you know, hopefully you met some good Americans. Rick might not have his papers. Maybe. I figured that was a possibility, which is why I stopped asking questions. I know lots of people in that struggle. So, yeah, we don't want to, we don't want to hot up his spot. We don't want to draw any attention to it. I wasn't going to say it, but you commented, but it's out there now. It's possible. It happens. I want to hear a joke to say to girls who can't cook. It's not my area of expertise. I'm not really a joke maker. I say stuff and people laugh sometimes, but it's not actually jokes. Great to see you. Hope you're doing great. You too, Ian. I don't know if Orlando's still here, Axa. Why are you asking that?
Because all these people look random.
They are. It's a very random bunch today, actually. Well, Rick, salute. Thanks for watching while your phone was still alive. Thank your phone for its service to this great nation. My battery's actually kind of low too. Rolando's here. What do I get for my haircut? Actually, I don't even ask him. He just does it, but it's just like a high fade, basically. All right, Rick. Ciao. But this poll has 108 votes. I wonder what happened that made so many people pass through here today. Sometimes I don't understand the internet. I'm not complaining. It's just weird. Oof. I'm not complaining. All right, Rolando and Axel, what kind of conversations are we having today? I feel like y'all haven't talked to each other in a while, actually. Rolando, when's the last time you and Axel talked? We haven't had any good arguments recently. Let me see what holiday is tomorrow that my gym is not open. Food, I guess. All right, what's your most controversial food opinion, Rolando? All right, let's see what the holiday is. Pissing me off. What is today? Independence of Cartagena. Wow. Tomorrow is the independence of Cartagena. Yes, you racist.
What? It's one part of the country, not the whole country.
Yeah, but what part of the country is that? It was the first Colombian city to declare independence from the Spanish. So that's pretty big.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Colin, from what? From what? What from what? I don't know what you're replying to. Oh, independence from the Spanish. I think that's what you're saying. I prefer guacamole with without pico de gallo. What do you think about that, Axel? Rolando says he prefers guacamole without pico de gallo. I would have been executed. Depends on the food. That wasn't controversial enough, bro. Let me look up something. I'm gonna go to Reddit and look up opinions about Mexican foods. Eric Castillo says, "Nya, Enya." You know about Palenque? Palenque. Yeah. Do. Crown loyalists were executed. Nah, they would have looked at you and be like, he's not worth it. Let's take him as a slave. I looked up Reddit. I looked up controversial Mexican food opinions, and the first comment on this thing says, "Pregúntale a Yarisa y su esencia." And someone said, "De Washington." All right. The next biggest comment was, Mexican food trucks have better food than most sit-down Mexican restaurants. Which I think. Rolando's having a little bit of movie character main syndrome right now. Bro, they would have just pushed you on the ground and kept walking through the city. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro. Like, who's this guy? You're not important, dog. Nah, that shit says they Washington, bro. They put W-E. Washington. This comment says jalapenos are the worst peppers. What y'all think about that? Let's see. Prash, I'm not answering that question until you tell me how to say your name. And because you're Indian, I'm guessing you support Israel. Yes or no? Colin, you out? If so, peace, bro. Take it easy. So are you gonna tell me how to say your name right now? Okay, this comment says tacos are not a dish. It's a way to eat food, but it's not the dish itself. Prash asked. But there's another thing after that. Prash asked. Prash asked. What's the last part? How do I say it? Prash asked. And if you want me to keep it 100 with you, bro, you support Israel. Honestly, I support Palestine. That's just facts. Prash asked Jane. So, you know, if you're gonna leave the stream, please do so without negative comments. I don't want to see any cuss words. Oh, what's my greatest piece of life advice? My greatest piece of life advice is to. It's gonna sound like real cliche, but it's literally to live the way that you want to live. Live the way that you think is right. And whatever comes with that comes with it. But trends go up and down, back and forth. People's opinions go this way and that way. And if you try to live your life based on what other people are doing and what they think is right, you'll never be anyone. You'll just be pieces of everyone else. You know what I mean? So live your truth. You'll find other people that respect it. I pronounced it correctly. That's good. Hopefully, I can continue to pronounce it correctly. Try me again on another day and see if I remember. Prash asked Jane. Prash asked Jane. Prash asked Jane. That's tough. It's tough to say it all together. For now, I'll say Prash, as long as I know how to say it the right way. Another unpopular opinion is grano de maíz en el menudo. I sincerely do not care, but some people are almost willing to go to war over it. I have no opinion. One of these comments says, menudo is overrated.
What? Who
Damn.
said
A comment on Reddit.
that? Okay, they don't get mine. No. I thought a person on the
Am I in the military? No, I was. I'm finished now. I'm all done. Another comment says, pozole is far more superior than menudo. This person says, bean and rice don't belong in burritos.
Okay, hold on. Now that you got me to come up.
Jaime, how was your day? My day was good. How was your day? Jaime Pliego. Uh-oh, Axe is walking over here.
Okay. Maíz belongs in menudo, okay? And I'm gonna die on that hill because there's not enough food to get you full if you don't have the maíz in it. It belongs in it, but I'll eat it either way. But I get really sad when there isn't some. And I judge.
Excellent. I'm reading controversial opinions.
Is that on there? Did you say that one?
No, it's on here. If the place is known for its margaritas and happy hour, the food is trash. I don't know if that's an opinion on Mexican food, but
Margaritas are Mexican.
white people tacos are delicious, even if they're
Oh, I
not
agree
authentic.
on that. I just call them American tacos. I'm like, listen, I eat American tacos. I just don't want them to call them tacos. They need to be called American tacos. That's the way it goes. I remember I think I told you this, but the first time I went to like one of my white people friends' house, they're like, "Oh, we're eating tacos today," and I was like, "Yay!" And I like thought like legit tacos, and I went in there and I was like, "These are not tacos." I was highly upset.
Oh, Prash, I knew that. I know it was Diwali. Happy Diwali and all that in India. Celebrate, have fun. I did know that. What else we got? I guess Chilangos eat quesadillas without cheese. Well, then how would they be quesadillas? That's weird. Flour tortillas better than corn. Wowzers. Let's see. Mole is gross. It says. What do you think?
What?
It says mole is gross.
That's disrespectful. That's so rude. No. And on top of that, a real Mexican would know that there's different types of mole. There's not one kind. So, unless they're just saying all of it's disgusting, which is insane.
This shit says birria is an overrated meme. It's just pot roast.
Oh my gosh. Who wrote this shit?
It's just people comment.
Pot roast is amazing though.
The radishes are unnecessary every time.
Not every time. I do think
Cole.
sometimes it is.
Hey,
like,
Cole.
I think radish on tacos are unnecessary, but it goes good in pozole.
Let's see if we got other ones.
Why'd you pick Mexican food?
Because y'all are both Mexican. I was like, let's get some arguments going. We'll go with controversial food opinion, period.
Pineapple on pizza.
What state am I from? Texas.
Yeehaw.
There's no such thing as a special occasion food. What the fuck? Why is he so mad? I'm a grown man, and if I want cake because it's Wednesday, I'm gonna go eat myself a Wednesday cake. Okay, bro. Orange Tic Tacs are not breath mints. They're
Okay, I
candy.
fucking love orange Tic Tacs.
But they're not breath mints, though. I agree.
No, I mean,
They're candy.
Just because it doesn't have a menthol taste doesn't mean it can't be a mint. A mint is just anything that's gonna make your breath smell better.
Rick Corloa, I've resurrected my phone from the dead and have come to tell you good night. All right, good night, bro. Let's see. Frozen blueberries are better than just fresh blueberries. Frozen grapes are 1,000.
No, they're not. Someone tried to tell me that when I was like in high school, and I was like, I just fucking ruined all my grapes.
I had a dream you said that before. That's crazy. And then someone commented, and they were like, in high school, what was that, 5 months ago? This is a crazy deja vu right now. That's weird.
Someone go ahead and comment it so he can have his moment.
Wait. Oh, well, that makes sense. Like, yeah, in Trinidad, there would be lots of Indians. It's the same kind of thing in all the Caribbean. Adam says LeBron. Come on, dog. You could do better than that.
LeBron what?
He's talking about me.
Oh.
Muffins are just cake disguised as breakfast food.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Muffins are ugly cupcakes. That's what it is.
Cupcakes are cakes.
Mm-mm.
He's not LeBron in all caps. Why did you get so offended about that?
Because you're not LeBron.
I'm better than LeBron. Pizza is healthy depending on how you cook it and what ingredients are used.
True.
I mean, I think all pizzas are pretty healthy.
But you also have to define healthy.
Bubble says hi. Hi, Bubble. Damn, this person has the cilantro soap gene, and it's very hard having this gene in a primarily Mexican community. And they always get the "you're such a picky eater" comment.
You know, I'm gonna forever talk shit on anyone who doesn't eat cilantro.
But they got the soap gene.
I didn't know. No, you didn't. You're just a picky eater.
Are you guys married? Yes, we're married. My phone's on 9%. You should get a charger. That's dangerous. I can't believe, like, do you know anyone with that soap gene?
Probably all the people I made fun of for not liking cilantro.
That's crazy.
And
Imagine this. Imagine eating something and it tastes like fabuloso.
It sucks to suck. You should fucking eat it.
Someone else just commented this. I recently learned that there's an actual genetic difference between those that enjoy cilantro and those that cannot stand it.
I mean, yeah, because I'm gonna be one of those people that are committed to not understanding them. So
It's genetic. It
don't
literally
care.
tastes
That's
like
just
soap.
rude. No, that sucks. Stop eating Mexican food.
I just saw your video, damn, 184 kg. I don't know what video that is. I lift weights all the time. Maybe it was a squat video. I benched that much before. What's my least favorite Mexican food? You asking me or her?
Least favorite Mexican food.
Kiss for the fans, then? Nah, that sounds like some. That sounds like some voyeurism. Where's my wife from? She's from Washington
State. Washington. West Coast. Best Coast.
Speaking of food, I'm hungry. Go get some food, dog.
I'm trying to think if I don't like it. I feel like I like most Mexican food.
Do you want me to keep it a stack, bro? I don't really care for menudo. Like, it's just not my thing.
That's okay, because I'm never gonna make it.
Exactly. I would just eat whatever is the local norm. Don't want to ruffle any feathers. Not if that shit tastes like soap.
Exactly. You fucking suck that up and you eat it. Because not liking cilantro is just rude.
Prash, my biggest squat ever was 265 kilograms. If you ever see me squat like 180, 190, 200 kilograms, it's because I'm doing that at the very, very end of my workout. Many Puerto Ricans in Washington? Yes, there are. Not as many as the East Coast, but there's a lot.
I feel like I like all Mexican foods. I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't think of it.
I don't feel like getting up and my stash of peanut butter is gone. Why you got a stash of peanut butter, bro? Just peanut butter? You don't be eating it with nothing else? I don't think you just eating straight peanut butter.
Some people do that.
Ew.
But peanut butter's a good taste.
By itself, your mouth will be like, it will be hard to like swallow.
No, sometimes when I was cutting weight, I would just grab a spoon of peanut butter and like eat it. And I liked it.
Is it okay to be 10 and weigh 40 kilograms? Are you 10 years old? It's okay. If that's how much you weigh, there's nothing you can do about it. Peanut butter and crackers, okay. Okay.
Dang, I was defending you. I put my life story.
And free high. Have I ever tried tacos de tripa?
Obvio.
Obvio microbio. Obvio bobbies.
Wait, you like tripa crunchy? Look up crunchy tripa. Why are you on being? You stay on being.
Because that's your default thing.
No,
You're
it's
pissing me off.
If you click on Axa Chrome, it goes to Google.
Get the fuck out of here.
He on being again, Rolando. he tries to blame this on me. Go on the images. Oh, okay.
This looks disgusting.
It's good.
What?
Wait, go. Oh. Yeah, I can't say I like it crispy. I like it the opposite of crispy.
It's funny, I'm 10 and weigh about 40 kg, but still run faster than a 28 kg 10-year-old. That's good, man. Keep running.
Okay, that's true.
A la plancha. I'm not eating though. I don't really eat tripa, so y'all have fun with that.
Ugh.
What? Those chips? I told you this shit was trash. Oh, I think I started eating the barbecue Lays or Pringles. I mean,
Insanity. Onion chips suck.
yeah, them shit's garbage. Oh man, I really like stopping at an even.
Can I throw it or you want it?
No, go ahead, throw it. I'm embarrassed. I feel embarrassed because I'm 40 kg. Nah, don't feel embarrassed, bro. You're 10 years old. That's normal. You got time. You got time to change whatever you want to change. You're gonna get a lot heavier than that when you grow up. Like, just keep exercising, eating good foods.
Mango and strawberry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Can you pour me a cup or something? You can pour it in that if you want.
No.
Or you can pour it in here. But not a lot, just like a...
What's in here?
No, not that much. Rolando, what time should I stop at? It's 11:37. That's insane.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. What do you think, 11:45?
Yeah.
We'll go to 11:45. It's roughly 10 minutes.
Not sure how I feel about this combination.
I'll be the judge of that.
I need to drink it without this to see if that affected the taste.
I seriously doubt it.
Oh, that lid belongs to this.
To this?
Oh, I know it's right here. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, all yours, bro. Alright, I'm going to that again.
Before COVID, I was about 30 kg. After COVID, I weighed 49 kg. Then I lost 9 kg. Like I said, just keep being healthy and don't think about it too much. Mexico will have its first presidenta next year. You know, it's funny. I remember a time, maybe like 3 years ago, because of Argentina, there was a huge debate about should the word presidente change because it's a woman. And I don't remember what La Rai said. I actually gotta look it up. Let me look it up. They said, Beck Scarlett, what up? Prash, have a good day. En referencia a una mujer, la opción más adecuada hoy es usar la forma presidenta. Oh yeah, they said now you say presidenta. So, there you go. Feather Fox says P. Okay. All right, 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna get off of here. Can't believe I was on here this long. Sleepy Joe. You just type in random stuff or what? Bye, Beck Scarlett. I'm getting off of here in 4 minutes. Rolando, you got any last words, bro? It's perfectly fine to say Senora Presidente. It's just that we don't want to start World War III with feminists. Gotta pick your battles. Yeah. Kind of doesn't make sense because it ends with an E. So, like, why would it not be that? But, because, like, why would it be Presidenta if it's not Presidento? You know what I mean? It's Presidente. So, yeah. Senora Presidente, la Presidente would make sense to me. But who am I? I'm not the authority on genders. Do I like cheese? Yeah, cheese is good. Yeah, they said it started in 1803. That was when it was documented. But said in 2000, I mean, 1803, Presidenta was already a thing. So, yeah. Har. I am a har queen. I don't know what that means, sorry. Interesting, Rolando. R stands for hilarious, awesome rat. Okay. But Rolando, I don't think it started there because, like I said, that was already a thing in Argentina before that. Back with meatballs. You just earned a new subscriber for liking cheese. That's cool. Thanks. Cheese friends. One more minute, and then I'm checking out for the night. Not me dying over here. You are so slay. I'm subscribing. Salute. Thanks. I appreciate you. Do some push-ups. Maybe tomorrow. I definitely will tomorrow, but you know, it's a little too late for me. All right, I'm getting off. If y'all need anything from me, go to my fucking bio, message me on another social media, or leave a comment on another video, whatever you want to do. But I will talk to y'all on another day. Salute to everyone that was in the chat. There was a lot of people that night. Peace.